This innovation came about because we feel that the building technology needed a revamp. We need to change it totally because the houses in Malaysia especially were too hot and the quality was poor. So the building industry also had a lot of problems like labor, and there was the outflow of currency. So all these factors were part of the reason this innovation was created. And primarily was that it was also the houses in Malaysia are too hot. It was like living in an oven when the days were hot. So we created this system, starting with the foundation, with the tires in it. And these tires act like a heat sink. The first part are the tires. The tires lay under the house and they do not take any load. They act purely as a heat sink. Now the tires will take the heat, draw the heat out from the house and bring it to the ground and dissipate the heat into the earth. The second part are the walls, which are built using thermal blocks. And the blocks are insulation, which prevents the heat from entering the house and force the heat to follow the path of least resistance and flows down to the ground through the heatsink and get dispersed into the ground. The third part is the upper floor slab. Now, the upper floor slab is a corrugated floor slab. The corrugation gives strength to the floor slab, and therefore you do not have to use that much concrete. And here, less heat will be trapped inside the floor slab because there's less concrete use. And also, the corrugation gives an extra surface to the floor slab that allows the heat to be emitted faster. And again, this heat is absorbed through the heatsink and brought down to the ground. The fourth part is the roof. The roof, we apply the venturi action flow method. A venturi action flow method is when you see, for example, you use a glass, and where you drink the water out from the glass using the straw, where from a large space goes into a small space and go back to a large space. And this is how the heat is taken out from the roof. The law of thermodynamics dictates that heat energy flows from higher intensity to lower intensity. In layman terms, it means from a hotter place to a cooler place. And this is where the Smart and Cool Tech removes heat from the building, where the tires takes the heat from the building, acts as a conductor, and brings the heat to a cooler place, which is the earth. And with that, we have the Smart and Cool homes.